of my hot takes, and people get mad when I say this or say things like this even, is I really feel that the reason why cults work is that they actually mirror pre-civilization tribes. Like, if you imagine 10,000 years ago, what our ancestors were like, it was maybe 50 to 150 people. There's one really charismatic person that everybody listened to. They had their own language. They had their own beliefs. Everyone on the outside was considered a weirdo and dangerous. And that's actually how humans lived for a really long time. It's only the last couple thousand years that we have like states and nationalities and stuff. But like that was actually normal to our brains. And I'll say subjectively, like being in a cult, it really did feel like a family. I created bonds there that I haven't really, I mean, I have good friends now, but it's different. It's like we weren't believing the same thing, you know. Maybe religious people get to experience this now, but I'm not religious. So like my only experience of that is being in a cult, honestly. Like that tight a community.
So, and if that's the case, and there's a lot of different organizations, church, 12-step, that could have those similar characteristics as cult, what separates something as this is a cult versus this is just a community program? Well,
the word cult is kind of a vague term. I mean, that's the thing. And that's even a thing in the trial that's, I think, wrapping up today probably. There's not really a clear definition. Even psychotherapists don't have a clear definition. Yeah. The ICSA, which is kind of like a 12-step organization for ex-cult members, they probably won't like me making that comparison. It's actually kind of culty in my experience, but I forgot what we were saying. Oh yeah, what makes it a cult? Well, I mean, for a while, honestly, until like the more legal, like the big things started happening with the criminal indictment and everything with One Taste, I was using the word cult very, liberally. I was like, everything is a cult. Friend groups are cults. When you have like a bunch of inside jokes, there's an us versus them. There might not be a leader, so that might not be like an official cult, but like every consensual reality, every group reality is not that different than what we might call a cult. Just like what we might all call a cult, like Scientology, is just more extreme. And there's like a clear, doctrine that they get indoctrinated by, let's say. But I think aside from the word cult, it's really that we all form our realities mostly based on perceptions of other people. Even if you're kind of a loner and like you just interact on social media, but you're like part of the manosphere, or you're part of like, I don't know, left-wing politics on Twitter or right-wing politics on Twitter. Like they're all these, we call them echo chambers in that context. It's like they're these basically separate realities. And in politics, you can see this pretty clearly more recently. But I think that you see that in every kind of subculture or slice of life. It's just that what we typically call a cult is more insular and like more intense when it comes to that.
Hey guys, it's me, your host, Andrea Pranzatelli. If you enjoyed this clip today, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It is my dream to become a full-time podcaster, and your support helps more than you could possibly know. So again, hit that subscribe button to help me keep the momentum going on this channel. Also, for every single clip, there is a link in the description to the full episode if you would like to hear the full episode. And I also have a link to my Instagram below if you'd like to follow me on Instagram as well. So that's it. Have a good day, guys. Bye.